Welcome to Dames Bond with Mary B. Professional and personal insights provided by women.
Are you a parent? Then you better listen to this interview. Terry Manrique is an expert parent coach with 19 years of experience helping many families make significant positive changes in their lives. Have you ever experienced tantrums, outbursts, inappropriate behaviors from your child? Well, meet Terry Manrique. Her mission is to support, motivate, and guide parents to develop the necessary skills to manage your children's behavior from infants to school age. So, welcome to the show, Terry Manrique.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Terry, what are some of the biggest stresses parents have, especially for women?
One of the biggest stress is if they're working full-time or if they own their own company or starting to own their own company is guilt. They tend to feel very guilty for working all those hours, having their kids at daycare or with a sitter, whoever it may be. So what they end up doing is really changing their parenting style. Changing their parenting style because they feel so guilty because they're gone for so long and they're not there with their little ones. So when you are parenting based on guilt, you are missing a lot of steps that children actually need. And those steps are structure, rules, and discipline.
The discipline part very well when I was a child.
Yeah. It's very crucial. Now, children can't tell you, I need discipline. They can't say that. But in order for them to function well, they need it. They actually crave it, and parents don't realize that.
So what are some of the mistakes working parents are making right now when it comes to parenting, other than just not disciplining, but
the biggest mistake is just giving in all the time, is pretty much, or putting the Band-Aids on. A lot of children have these tantrums, and what happens is when they have these tantrums, they tend to avoid the tantrum, so they put this Band-Aid on it. So they don't actually let the child work that tantrum out, so to do self-soothing or self-regulating. So they're stopping all those procedures from happening, which is something that the child needs to learn. They need to learn how to get through that, how to manage their anger, how to manage that outburst, how to manage that tantrum in order for them to start learning how to self-regulate. So parents are just putting on Band-Aids all the time to avoid anything from happening.
I'll tell you, I give every parent I know extreme credit for what they have to go through entirely. So when should a parent really consider a parent coach?
That's one of the biggest questions I get. And when they say, well, they're doing the typical tantrum, it's just their typical 2-year-old or typical 3-year-old. But when that typical 3-year-old is doing these tantrums on a regular basis and you're starting to really feel stressed out, you're stressed when you're dealing with your children on a daily basis, or you're being stressed out with your spouse because your parenting is on 2 different levels, when you're starting to just really actually feeling stress, then you know that this is not a typical behavior. This is more than typical. So this is when your kids actually need some more structure, some more discipline, some more guidance into the home. Because when they don't get it, this is what happens.
So there you have it. When you need a coach, Terry Manrique is your parent coach for life, right? Or at least until they're 18. You can find Terry on the damesbond.com business list, or you can go to her website, ourparentcoach.com. So no more tantrums. You've got Terry on your side. And Terry, as we say, when dames bond, dames thrive.
Thank you for watching this episode of Dames Bond with Mary B. Relotto. For more great information, visit the Dames Bond website at damesbond.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Columbus Biz TV Shows.